to Wall TV. It's Monday, March 8th, and I'm Danica Cheney. Tonight's broadcast includes the career fair, learning more about active shooter training, art shows, and Coaches vs. Cancer. Waldorf Theater performs multiple shows a year, but one of them in particular featured the many talents of one student. Nick Sanderson takes the stage.
Nick's kind of off the wall.
Sophomore theater major at Waldorf University.
He just revels in the weirdest characters. He plays 3 or 4 women in this show who are just almost living cartoons, which is probably a good way to describe Nick.
In 8th grade, Nick found his love for theater playing the role of the genie in Aladdin.
My favorite part about being in the theater here at Waldorf, probably how close everybody is. Everybody is really tight-knit.
Baba France directed Leaving Iowa and has known Nick since his freshman year.
My favorite thing about directing is to have those kind of relationships with students and to get to see them grow.
It slopes.
No matter where Nick goes, his home will always be on stage.
When I'm on stage, honestly, it's so much fun. Just seeing people, staring at me. To a lot of people, it's terrifying, but I'm like, yeah, look at me. I love it, and the best feeling in the world is when they start laughing. That's the best.
Sorry, again, one stand there 5 minutes, but you got a bit of a slope here.
Danica Cheney, Wall TV News. Nick Sanderson has transferred since this production, but on his Facebook page, he posted, "Waldorf will always have a place in my heart, and I will cherish all the people I have met here, and I'm incredibly thankful for everything this place has taught me." Recently, I had the opportunity to attend a very special basketball game. In the Hanson Fieldhouse, Waldorf University's men's basketball team is preparing for their next home game. But for Waldorf senior Michael English, away games are usually his favorite.
Until last year, I didn't leave the Midwest.
Traveling with his teammates is something he's always enjoyed.
It's like a family away from home. It's more like a family brotherhood type thing.
Despite Mike's love for away games, their next home game meant so much more. His grandmother was diagnosed with kidney cancer and was only given a few months to live.
Last time I saw her was during our Christmas tournament, and that was the last time we saw her before, of course, we buried her. So.
I mean, it affects everybody at some point or another, and I'm really appreciative that we've been able to do this and help raise some funds for the American Cancer Society.
American Cancer Society Representative Steve Lovick takes this fight against cancer personally.
I had a very rare form of stomach cancer. Had to go through surgery and chemotherapy, but I'm cancer-free. And so it's important that we can continue with the research, and that's what Coaches vs. Cancer and the American Cancer Society funds.
The event on Saturday raised over $700 for the American Cancer Society.
If you had cancer 20 years ago, the chance of surviving was 40%. And if you have cancer today, the chance of surviving is 70% or higher.
Progress is being made, and Mike English is hopeful for more to come.
I know it's hard, but I hope that someday they get a cure and keep some of these people on Earth longer.
The Waldorf Athletics Department wants to thank everyone who is involved with the event, and they are excited to hold it again next year. After the break, we'll learn more about this year's career fair.
Well, it's true that I fart, but I wouldn't call myself a farter. I'm a social farter. I really only do it when I'm out with my friends that fart. We hang out, we drink, we dance, just have some fun being together. Farting. Sometimes I'll use farting as an excuse to meet a guy. Do you want to go outside for a fart? Yeah. We talk. We fart. Just because I fart at parties now and then, it doesn't make me a farter.
No! Stupid! Go to your room!
What are you teaching your child?
No! Mine's stupid.
Children see, children learn.
Bud, color on paper, not the wall. Let's clean this up. I'll get you some, okay?
Your actions become their actions.
Here, draw on your own paper.
Learn to guide your child in a positive way at childrenseechildrenlearn.ca.
Welcome back to Wall TV News. Thanks for tuning in. Each year, the Career Center hosts a career fair for students and community members in the atrium. And this year, many people attended, hoping to find their next job or internship.
Do you have a portfolio online?
I do. Okay. Waldorf Junior Shannon Clark is hoping to make connections that will enable her to find the job she's looking for.
Luann with Waldorf Digital was great to talk to. She gave me tons of information, and it sounds like they're really flexible over there, so maybe that'll lead to a job someday.
27 local businesses participated in the career fair at Waldorf University.
Morning, how are you?
Luann Schulbrock has represented Waldorf Digital at the fair for the past 3 years.
It gives us a good opportunity to start the conversation with intern or part-time opportunities for students.
Waldorf has had success attending the career fair in the past few years.
We have actually been able to visit with someone that had become an intern through this experience, as well as a business where we did a website for them.
The fair is open to students and the community. It gives job seekers the opportunity to network and make connections.
Since we're located in Forest City, Waldorf University gives us a great opportunity to work with students. They can see a wide variety of businesses in one place.
I just think that the businesses today are really energized and ready to get new people to come in, so it's great that both Waldorf and the businesses are really excited to do something like this.
The Waldorf Career Center is looking forward to seeing how the career fair grows in the next couple years.
So we love working with Waldorf students.
Danica Cheney, Well TV News. Waldorf will hold a career fair next year with plans to provide a wider variety of options. Mass shootings are taking place all over the country. I asked students what they would do if it happened here.
I guess I will just try not to die. That's my plan.
Active shooter situations have riddled the country with fear, and many people question the right way to prepare if something like this were to happen near them.
In our freshman seminar class, we saw an instruction video on how not to die during an active shooter situation.
Stanisław Zajeja, an international student from Poland, is grasping this as a new concept.
I don't think we even have a phrase for a school shooting, but we know that it happens here in the States.
Gun shop owner Kemlin Hart believes that giving people the ability to carry a firearm could help prevent a mass shooting.
The gun might be the first guy he runs into, might stop the threat. So I'm very much for having the ability to carry. You don't have to, but having the ability I think is an essential need.
But as a professor at Waldorf University, David Dam is unsettled by the idea.
I would prefer not to be armed. To me, more guns means more potential for trouble.
Jason Raymaker, Waldorf University's Dean of Students, works with a team to make sure Waldorf is as prepared as it can be.
The first thing is we have policies that are called emergency response plans.
These plans can be found on Waldorf University's website under Campus Safety. Detailed instructions are laid out for students to educate themselves.
What to do in different types of situations, whether you would run or hide or barricade, because each situation is different. You don't know if you're going to be in a library, a residence hall, out in the open.
Raymaker believes being aware of your surroundings and the mental health of those around you should be your #1 concern.
As a small campus, I think that puts us at an advantage that we know each other a little bit better. We're a little bit more aware of what's normal, what's not.
I don't think that anybody can be really fully prepared for an active shooter situation.
Student life is always looking for new and effective ways to protect and prepare students. After the break, we'll give you an inside look on what Wall TV is tackling for the first time.
operator 901. Where's the emergency?
127 Brymere.
Okay, what's going on there?
I'd like to order a pizza for delivery.
Ma'am, you've reached 911. This is an emergency line.
Large with half pepperoni, half mushrooms.
You know you've called 911. This is an emergency
Do you
line.
know how long it'll be?
Okay, ma'am, is everything okay over there? Do you have an emergency or not?
Yes.
And you're unable to talk because...
Right.
Is there someone in the room with you? Just say yes or no.
Yes.
Okay, it looks like I have an officer about a mile from your location. Are there any weapons in your house?
No.
Can you stay on the phone with me?
No. See you soon. Thank you.
No, I don't know. No, I'm scared. I mean, you're so...
Do you know that you're in my lane? No, not at all. Are you not paying attention? Are you texting? I was just checking in with my mom. I was telling her that I thought we'd be home by 6. It's okay. There's enough time. Just pay attention. I'm not even halfway through my text. There's no way. I'm not even going to look up. My babies are in the car. You have to pay attention. It's just supposed to be a quick text. I'm so sorry. Welcome back to Wall TV. We're glad you've tuned in. The Wall TV crew decided to tackle the Prairie Grass Film Challenge. Mitch Kieran was able to go behind the scenes and learn more about the process.
Right on set. Catching a burn, scene 3, take 1.
A lot can happen in a weekend.
And action.
Wall TV decided to spend theirs making a movie behind station manager Danica Cheney.
It's called the Prairie Grass Film Challenge through Door College, and basically Mark Newcomb sent me the link saying, hey, you guys should do this, and at first I'm like, okay, sure.
Each crew must create a script from scratch and shoot a 5 to 8 minute film entirely within a 48-hour period of time.
I think everyone's just a little bit more hectic, like kind of worried about like, are we gonna finish on time? Whereas other productions, we could just do it whenever we had time.
But Danica is not alone.
Right on set.
Joined by comm department veterans and 2 rookies to Wall TV, Bella Ruiz and Morgan Roberts.
I think it's a bigger task than we all expected, but it definitely pushes us to do our best to get it all done in the time that we have and do everything that we can to help.
I really enjoy working with everybody on the crew. They're all really passionate about what they're doing, and then the Bascom family volunteering to help us out. That's just amazing. It's just fun to work with them.
We're lucky that we found such natural-born thespians like my mom and dad to play those parts. Maybe in the future, if we get good at it, maybe we'll make a family movie sometime.
Unlike any other project they've created in the past, only time will tell how this film will turn out.
It's just really great to see that everybody is coming together to make the film challenge possible.
Mitchell Kieran, Wall TV News.
The crew was glad to network with other filmmakers and are excited to apply what they learned next year. That's all for tonight's broadcast. Join us next week to learn more about what's been happening this semester. We look forward to seeing you next Monday at 8. For Wall TV News, I'm Danica Cheney. Thanks for tuning in. Good night.